Dr. Habil Khorakiwala joining us in conversation now, founder, chairman of Wockhardt Group. Great time to, obviously we'll speak about your numbers, but what Wockhardt is doing is more exciting, especially with Zenith. And, we first spoke about it several quarters ago, and how it's gone forward is very, very exciting. Just one word on the numbers before we move ahead. The exceptional item is because of the exit from the US generics business. You expect this to come back to mean by next quarter?
Yes, I think this is mainly a goodwill write-off because of the exit from US business. So it is a one-time write-off. So it has no impact in future whatsoever. In addition, in the last quarter, there was excessive cost because of the US exit, because there are certain exit costs we had in terms of people and activity, bringing it down. So our operating losses for the quarter in US was much higher. And these are all one-time related activity. Second is when we introduce a new drug like McNaff we have just launched, there is a lot of upfront costs which takes place before the drug starts generating revenue. So that is part of what reflects. So if you discount all these things in next coming quarters, I think as a company we should have a very healthy bottom line.
Okay. I suppose the exit from the US generics business couldn't have come at a better time considering everything that's happening geopolitically. But Dr. Khorakiwala is having the last laugh there perhaps. But tell us about Zenith and the timelines that you're seeing for commercialization on this, how this is going to impact margins going ahead and by when?
So let me continue the good news of the tariff-related issue. We are manufacturing entire Zenith from Europe. So whatever happens between India and US, it will be unaffected, and we don't expect much impact of tariff in US when we launch. We have completed clinical trial, and we would be filing to US FDA next month. And we expect approval by sometime middle of next year. And thereafter, we would be able to be in the market. Simultaneously, for various other markets, we are also in discussion with out-licensing of the molecule. And as something happens, we will certainly announce it. In India, we filed for approval in March. We expect approval to come by year-end, and we should be in the market early next year.
Okay. Dr. Khorakiwala, so when I just look at the takeaways from either the annual report or the con call as of June, I'm just trying to understand the timelines as they stand, right? Because it's spoken about how the US NDA by August or September 2025, India launch, I believe the DCGI filing was completed in March, and you were expecting the approval by early 2026 and commercial launch by mid-2026. Do all of those stay on track, sir?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. We've discussed about Zenith enough number of times. What else are you doing, sir, which is exciting? Can tell us a bit about that?
See, the most exciting part is not only Zenith research-related area, but we are also in the process of building a global organization to market this product worldwide, and that will continue to be there. The second is that there is a 4282, which is a product which is given in a gram-negative at initial stage. We are completing the clinical trial by October, and we should be filing to DCGI in India early next year. So that is another molecule which is quickly coming online within a year after the launch of Zenith.
Just to get a sense of Fovisco and McNaff as well, if you can explain for our viewers and your investors, are these also in the same category of breakthrough kind of developments to treat very stubborn diseases?
Coming to McNaff, which we have already introduced, it is coming after about 40 years in that category of microbial organization. And very fact that it works nearly 97% in pneumonia. Today, azithromycin and other drugs which are in that category has developed a very high resistance, or as high as 40%. And many of the patient has to be hospitalized and given intravenous injection. So from that point of view, this drug is definitely a breakthrough drug. The only major difference is this is a gram-positive drug. Zenic is a gram-negative. So if you look at it in a holistic manner, that we have a drug for gram-positive and also a drug for gram-negative.
Just one last very quick comment from you, Dr. Khorakiwala, on what is happening with tariffs and the impact it could have on pharma sector, and not you specifically, but the whole Indian pharma sector, which has, and a lot of companies have huge exposure to the United States market.
Yeah, that is true, because Indian companies' exposure is about 40% of total consumption or prescription of pharmaceuticals in the United States. So I do not know what kind of short-term impact would be there, because it is not easy to manufacture these products overnight. And therefore, it takes about 3 years plus to get an alternate suppliers or manufacturers because of US FDA. And these are very vastly used drugs in the United States. So from the availability point of view would be a very important aspect in US. And I personally do not think it would have a significant impact on Indian pharma industry, because otherwise there will be massive shortage of drugs in the US.